Hey everyone, let's talk books. Specifically, let's talk about an essay that shook things up by Virginia Woolf. Published in 1929, this essay wasn't just about literature, it was about justice. Woolf, a sharp and insightful writer, wanted to understand why women weren't as present in the literary world as men. Her conclusion? It wasn't about talent, it was about opportunity. Woolf argued that for women to write and share their stories, they needed something essential: freedom. Not just freedom of thought, but freedom from financial burdens and societal constraints. Think about it. If you're constantly worried about making ends meet, or being told your place is in the domestic sphere, finding the time and mental space to write a novel seems pretty impossible, right? This essay wasn't just a complaint letter, it was a call to action. Woolf wanted women to have the same chances as men to hone their craft and contribute to the world of literature. And guess what? Her words resonated deeply, making a cornerstone of feminist thought. It's a book that still sparks conversations today, reminding us that equality is crucial, especially when it comes to creativity and expression. To truly grasp the weight of Woolf's argument, we have to rewind the clock back to the early 20th century. Imagine a world where women couldn't vote in many countries, let alone dream of having careers equal to men. Education? Mostly reserved for men. Owning property? You guessed it, a man's domain. Women were largely confined to the domestic sphere, expected to be wives and mothers first and foremost. Their lives revolved around the home, raising children and tending to their husband's needs. Don't get me wrong, these are important roles. But society acted like that was all women were capable of. This societal structure meant that women had limited access to education, financial independence, or even the luxury of uninterrupted time alone. Imagine trying to write a novel with kids screaming in the background and societal expectations telling you to bake a pie instead. Not exactly conducive to creative expression, right? Woolf understood this deeply. She saw how this system stifled women's voices and limited their potential. Here's where Woolf drops the mic. She boldly claims that for a woman to write fiction, she needs two things: money and a room of her own. Let's break it down. Money, in Woolf's view, represents freedom. Freedom from financial dependence on men, freedom to pursue education, and freedom to have the time and resources to write. Now, about that room, it's not just about having four walls and a door, it's about having a space where a woman can think, create, and be herself, free from societal expectations and interruptions. It's a space where her voice can emerge without being drowned out by the demands of others. Woolf argues that this physical and mental space is crucial for women to tap into their creativity and produce their best work. She backs up her argument with sharp observations about the lack of female writers throughout history. Woolf points out that it's not because women lack talent, it's because they were denied the opportunities and resources afforded to men. She highlights the stark reality that women's voices have been systematically silenced and marginalized for centuries. To drive her point home, Woolf introduces us to Judith Shakespeare, a fictional character who embodies the missed opportunities of countless women. Judith is William Shakespeare's equally talented sister. But while William goes on to achieve literary greatness, Judith is trapped by societal constraints. She's denied education, forced into a marriage she doesn't want, and her dreams of writing are met with scorn and dismissal. Tragically, Judith takes her own life, a fictional but powerful illustration of the devastating consequences of denying women the chance to pursue their passions. Through Judith's story, Woolf underscores the injustice of a system that favors men and actively hinders women's intellectual and creative growth. It's a stark reminder of the countless brilliant minds that have been lost throughout history simply because they were born female. Now, you might be thinking, this is all interesting, but we are in the 21st century. Surely things have changed. And yes, thankfully, we've made progress. Women have more rights and opportunities than ever before. But Woolf's words still resonate deeply, reminding us that the fight for equality is far from over. We still see gender disparities in various fields, including literature. Women are still underrepresented in positions of power, and their voices are often marginalized. Woolf's essay serves as a powerful reminder that we must continue to challenge the status quo and create a world where everyone, regardless of gender, has the opportunity to share their stories and contribute to the rich tapestry of human experience. So there you have it, in a nutshell. It's a powerful, thought-provoking essay that continues to inspire generations of readers to fight for equality and create a world where everyone has the freedom to pursue their passions. And if you haven't already, I highly recommend giving it a read. Trust me, it's a game changer.